guys, it's me, Corey. Today I thought, why not better to make a cooking with Corey video. As you can tell, I have some products here. I'm going to be making a hamburger stir fry with green beans and mushrooms, and I'm also going to throw in some onions. So the first thing I think you guys will need, well, is your products. I just have Minute Maid rice, a pound of hamburger, any kind of onion that you want. You can have yellow, white, purple, doesn't matter. And then I got some green beans and wax bean, yellow ones. You guys can have frozen vegetables if you want. I'm just choosing this. And then I have some just mushrooms that I need to use up before they go bad in my fridge. In this you're going to need 2 frying pans, and then you're going to need 2 pots as well. You'll need a cutting board and a couple of knives and a flipper. Alright, so let me just organize this and I'll be back. Alright, so before you cook anything, you want to go ahead and wash your little hands. Okay? Washing them is good, guys. Okay, so with clean hands, we're going to measure on how much rice we have. So just grab yourself a measuring bowl and an empty bowl to put it in until the water is ready. Okay, so we have 4 cups of rice. And we have about 5½ cups of rice. Okay, so it's knowing that, just set your rice aside. And you gotta fill your water up with 5½ cups of water. Okay. And you just want to add probably about a tablespoon worth of butter. And put it on your stove on high until it boils. Right. Alright, so the water is on the stove. So now we're going to take the hamburger, put it into your frying pan so we can start cooking it. So just grab any knife. If you guys are under 14, ask your parents to help you. So you just cut into the hamburger. Okay. This goes into the garbage. Okay. And with your fryer or your flipper, just break it up. Okay. So I know it looks really bleh right now, but it'll go brown once we cook it. So you want to put this on your burner on, I would say, 7, and let that start cooking. Alright, let's go. Alright, so in the meantime, we are going to take our mushrooms and we are going to wash them. Now, hopefully you guys have strainers. If you don't, that is fine. You can just put the water right in here, paper towel, and go like that. It's fine. Okay? And you want to do this with cold water. You don't want to shock them. Because you have them in your fridge, so they're cold. Okay, so now your mushrooms are ready, and now we're going to go and cut the onion. Alright? Alright, so you want some of your yellow beans in there. And some of your green beans. Okay, now sometimes on the bags it says it's washed, but I don't. I like to just go ahead and wash them. Okay. I have this little steamer, it goes in the microwave, and it cooks them in their own juices. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to put those in the microwave for about 5 minutes and just let them soften up, and then I'm going to put them in here and fry them. Alright. Alright, so the rice is done, so we're going to take our bowl and pour it into the water. Okay. Taking a spoon, we're going to stir it. Take any household plate and stick it on top. Now for the hamburger, as you guys can tell, it's getting brown. Alright, so the hamburger is getting pretty brown. As you can tell, there's a lot of grease in there. So what I do, you guys can just follow me. Alright, so I just come back over here. Sorry, you're on my tripod and I keep kicking you. Alright, turn on your hot water. I'm going to put it in the strainer. Take a dish towel, wipe it up. Careful, it's going to be hot. Alright, now it's drained, there's no grease on it. Back into the frying pan, and this is where I move to a spoon. Okay, it's easier to break it up. Okay, now for spices, what I'm going to use is just a couple of things. Alright. Okay, first thing, I'm going to take a little bit of pepper. Can you guys see it? Okay, put it down. Okay, just going to take a little bit of pepper. Okay. A tiny bit of onion powder. All the spices will get saturated in the hamburger. Okay. Great, smells so good. Okay, Greek. A little bit of Italian seasoning. Okay. And just a little bit of oregano. Okay. And stir that up. Okay. I'm going to put this back on the stove and let it cook just a little bit. Then I'm going to add it into my mushrooms and onions. Alright, so my green beans are done. I took them out of the microwave. Ooh, they're stuck. Come on. There we go. Can you guys see the steam? There you go. Whew. A little hot. Alright, so I'm taking these with the juices. Steam bath, anyone? Okay. So I'm going to let that cool. Actually, no, we're going to put that on the stove. Alright. Alright, so while those are on the stove, we are going to quickly chop up our onion. Okay. Remember, if you are under 14, please get parental help with your knife. I would hate to be responsible for anyone cutting themselves. Okay, just move that all out of the way. Shoo. Okay. Alright, so we're just gonna chop up different sizes. Now, I'm not an actual chef, so this does not need to be perfect. You want the pieces not too big because they need to cook. Okay. That's good for that half. Alright. Okay, so our onion's done. We're just gonna... No, that piece isn't. If you're wondering how I'm doing this, I'm just gathering it up and putting my hand right here on the knife. So I'm not cutting myself, I'm just helping it get in. Yeah. Okay, that is done. Okay, and now we're going over to the stove, so follow me. Okay, our hamburger is on low, and come on. Alright. Okay, we're just taking a little bit of canola oil and putting it in with our mushrooms and onions. Alright, now we just stir that up a bit. Okay, and the reason I put this on low is because it is done. Yeah, I just want to keep it warm until this is done. And our rice is sitting over just off to the side and it's still cooking. Alright, let's zoom up a bit and see how this is going. And just because there's a lot of, you know, onions in there, I'm just going to add a little pinch of salt, a couple sugaroos. Alright, so now I'm going to add the hamburger into here. Hamburger. Alright, so hamburger is in here. How does that look, guys? Okay, so from the time that I started this, it's been 20 minutes. So this is definitely a meal under, you know, half an hour if you really need to get out. But since I did the beans in the microwave, you do it on the stove, this would probably take you just around the half an hour mark to make a full meal for you and your loved ones. Or your friends. Or your boyfriend. Or your mom. You know, just anybody. Alright, so I am now going to put this on a plate and I will give you a picture. Alright, so let's just bring you up. I want to say goodbye. Alright, so I really hope you guys enjoyed cooking with Corey. If you guys have any requests for anything you want to see cooked, or you don't know how to cook and you want to know how, I'll be gladly to teach you. I've been cooking for 10 years. Sorry, I had to think about that in my blonde head. Alright, so yeah, please leave your comments down below. And you have yourself a really great Wednesday afternoon. Or evening, morning, wherever it is you see it. Bye, guys.